All right, what is up, everyone? So today we're gonna be doing a little bit of a stream, just doing standard spring cleaning on my Black Desert Online account, just to get together all the random things, spread all over the world, and just to see like how much silver we have to buy our next upgrades. This is kind of a bit of a middle filler part of my gearing series, as last week we just enhanced our sovereign weapon to Hex. I'm on Shy, so I don't have an awakening weapon yet. And we got together a Pen Blackstar along with our Manos Ladle. So we got together some decent gear, but we no longer have any more crons, and we don't really know what to do with our silver. The big reason why we're currently doing this spring cleaning right now is because on June 26th, actually, PA is going to be removing a ton of our event currencies from this place, and they're going to exchange it to what's some of these? Where are they? The event seals. Yeah, these seals. Generally, these seals are just a lot worse than event seals. And most of the time when they trade them in, even though they give a lot more, it's usually just going to be negative silver. I mean, the best is maybe they're pretty much all the same. I think Old Moon Catalyst are technically the best if you need to use them, but they're all pretty mediocre trade-ins. So we want to really like trade all our event seals in before they trade them in June 26th, I think. Yeah, I think it's June 26th. So yeah, that's why we're doing this now. And also we have our Black Spirit Adventure special board we want to get done and all of that stuff. So let's see. With all of that out of the way, the first thing we're going to be doing is, of course, the Black Spirit Adventure, just to get the items in my Black Spirit safe and challenge tab, and of course we're going to go over and remove all of them later after that. Yeah, as you can see, we have just so much random garbage that I really need to get used to see what I can work on. Let's see real quick. Let me return. I don't remember. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to use my 4 die in the beginning just because you don't really get an opportunity to use them. You want to hit the cron zones almost every time, so they have to be in multiples of 7. But the beginning, I usually went for Old Moon, but now I'm going to go for these life skill scrolls, just because 4s and 3s are almost never used, for me at least. I believe you can also use them to get Origins of Dark Hungers, but they're okay, but just not really that crazy. Of course, I want high quality perfume boxes, so I do need, I believe, 5s for these, which I don't have. That's fine because we got more here. So yeah, this is pretty much just going to be the stream, not going to lie. A ton of messing around with some old events we never really interacted with, just kind of collecting their seals and stuff like that. But it's an important thing you have to do eventually. I'm one of those players where I just sit on any sort of item I get. Like in my Black Spirit safe, for example, I just sit on all of this garbage because I can't be asked to actually deal with it. So of course, since we are back to pushing our gear, we do need to interact with that. Let's see, I don't remember. I think I just went for the life kits in this one. Yeah, the problem is if you used your 3s here or 4s, you just get memory fragments or magical elixirs, and those don't really seem to be worth it for me. So 1s and 6s you use together, 2 and 5s, and 3 and 4s. So you just want to be a little bit careful which ones you use. The perfume boxes are honestly super good, just because they're instantly a 30 mil save for Perfume of Courages. Of course, the life skill scrolls are also pretty nice. They may give you more than 30 mil an hour, so depending on if you use those, they could be better. And unfortunately, the stacks kind of become so much nicer. An 80 stack for one die is just so much better than most of these things. So near the end, you don't really get a choice. You just have to use your 5, your 2s, and your 1 and 6s here. Alright, not bad. And this one is a little bit more controversial. I think just using your 6 die to get to the end might even just be better. You could split 3s and 4s here if you just have a ton extra, which we might end up having, but for now, we're just going to yeet all the way to the end. Because getting more rounds finished, I think, is pretty good. Since you get 50 crons per completion, it's not bad at all. Where are we? We have 8 more sets of these, so we may have to use them near the end. Who knows? Let's get my life skill thing. Fives, yep. But all this stuff is going to be going to my Black Spirit safe, and of course we're going to be cleaning that out later on. Do I have ones? Yes, we do. Yeah, already this is going to be, where's 2? I think 2, yeah. You could go for the support scroll. That might be a little bit better. 100 mastery if you life skill, yeah, could be decent. Oh, 4s. Tough. 2, 3, 4, 5. Collect more of my stuff. This is definitely going to be the longest part just because... what do you call it? This requires me to actually play a game rather than just accepting items, but... necessary thing to do. Alright, so I think we want... yeah, we definitely want the stacks here. Gotta reset my board. And they really are giving out a ton of 90 stacks. 90 stacks are still extremely useful, to be honest, so can't complain about those. Reach the end once more. Easy. Getting our crons together for 5s. Five, 2, 1, 6 throughout this board. It's not too bad. Here we go. We just need a 2 and 5 again. And we're harvesting. Honestly, I think these dice events where you can just log in and get so much value is very nice. But I do... here we go. I do hope that in the future, maybe they add some sort of grind you can actually do in the middle. Like, once you finished a weekly for this dice event, you were just completely done for the entire week. And no amount of grinding in the middle is really going to help you at all, which is a little bit disappointing. I do prefer the events where grinding throughout the event does help boost you a little bit more. But this dice event is pretty decent considering... where is 5? Considering we're kind of just doing filler content until Hideout Ball. At least that's what it seems like to me. This dice event is not bad. And a ton of crons, so can't complain at all. Let's go. We're back to the beginning. Easy dub. For 3. We're going to need 1 6 soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, I'm using a lot more... oh, that's weird. I don't know why I have a lot more 1s than 6s, but okay, fair enough. Something is not adding up. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could use 5 for that, I guess, but not 5. Wait. Oh, it is 5. It would just be 5, 2 instead of 2, 5. Let's see here. This is 6. We need 4 more at least. Okay, so we only have 8 dice left, so we should still be fine in terms of 3s and 4s. Should end up pretty much exactly perfect, which is surprising, or it might be over by like a little bit. I can't complain there. Alright, let's get my 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1 second. I'm also just checking to see if my stream is working. It's a little bit. I was messing around with some settings in between the last stream and this one, but it seems to be all right. Twitch always, for some reason, gives me like a warning, even though that's my primary stream is on Twitch. So I'm not sure if it's just bugging or what, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. YouTube seems completely fine, which is surprising considering their streaming. Their streaming is surprisingly behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In terms of just some quality of life you would expect, but in terms of being able to produce video, YouTube is no doubt still very good. Alright, let's see. Boom. 5 2s. We love dice game. I mean, the scariest part, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, is not even this event dice. Because the event dice, pretty high rewards, limited dice. My problem is, I have 1,000 of these, the normal dice, and I'm just never gonna actually use them, I swear. But one of these days, we're gonna have to confront our fears by using them. And 2. It just takes so long, the normal dice game, and I don't even know if it's worth it. But hey, you never know. One thing for Hideout Ball they can do is surely rework the dice game, because that has been pretty samey for a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2. Okay, so we have 2 more dice. We're definitely gonna complete it here. 1, 2. So we have 2 more. So what we can do is we can probably get the dim origin here. And then just finish this up. I don't think we're gonna have enough to do anything here. 4. Still want to aim for the crons, of course. But if we get 5 2, yeah, we're gonna be stuck like somewhere here, which is fine, honestly. We'll take it. 5 and a 2. I mean, this event paid out extremely nice anyways, so nothing to complain about there. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, nice. Oops. Alright, so after this, of course, we're going to be looking at most of our seals, because those are pretty egregious. Oh, we just have a 1 here. That's super awkward. But it should be fine. We'll just go for whatever. Technically, nah, we'll go for the crons. There we go. Not bad. 10 rounds. I mean, they weren't lying. You could get 500 crons from that. A lot of other stuff, you get another 500. I mean, it's pretty juiced, this event. And they're gonna be all somewhere here. I think daily special. Who knows? No, they're not. This one. Of course, we used some crons already in our previous video, but yeah, still a ton of just random garbage here. 3,000 crons too from that event so far. Is pretty good considering we got none. Alright, so as the main part of this video is dealing with the managed currency. So I need to look at their website, but it does have all the things. So on June 26th, we're going to have a bunch of seals integrated. So we're going to search up what they all are just to make sure. Not seal. Mellow. Okay. What? Just to make sure we use all of them. Apparently seals of mellow dreams is going to be exchanged, but I don't think I have them. Oh no, I do. I literally remember getting these. Yeah, it's this. So if I just search up mellow, I don't get it apparently. What? Weird. Okay, so I guess the search feature is completely awful. Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna start from descending. These aren't gonna be changed at all, so that's fine. Endless Adventure Seal might get oops. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna make sure to trade them in. I should be, yeah, I'm on Megu. Again, we're gonna sort through our entire inventory later on anyways, so just gonna be accepting it all on this character. 150 stacks, yeah, we should have enough. Oh, you know what? Okay. I'm trolling. I should go to challenge tab first just because you can get more seals here. So challenge tabs first is going to be the move. At least just to see if I have any seals to collect. If not, then we're going to be using the rest anyways. Should be mostly fine. Ooh. Just getting through this real quick. Okay, yeah, we already collected it all. Okay, cool. So yeah, most of these, since there is just a max amount you can use anyways, I think we'll just do that. And we should be good. Since these get exchanged. So the interesting part is these are getting exchanged 1 for 10. One of these is 100k. How much is 10? This is 10k, so yeah, it wouldn't matter which one you choose, whether you trade it now or later. It appears. So yeah, we'll just trade. Oh, unless you can get more value. It's a little bit tough. You technically might be able to, but it's just going to be slightly more annoying. We may as well just trade it all. Okay, never mind. You can only do 100 at a time. This is awful then. But just to make sure I have 0, it's going to be nice. Better to do it this way anyways. Okay, and these bad boys, Shikatu Shirties, are also getting completely dumped, so... Apparently I have some left. I didn't think so, but that's fine. I definitely would say if you are someone who's a little bit more careful on these things, you might be able to just wait for them to be exchanged onto the event seals. But I just want to get rid of everything so I don't have to think about it. Egg seals, yeah, there's no reason. These should all stay. Eggs, eggs I don't have enough to buy out the entire shop, so I guess we get the title. This one is egg came first or chicken? Sure, we'll just do the titles, obviously, since they're limited. The housing items, I have so many of these, it shouldn't matter. This is a free pet for 30. Sure, why not? Valk's Cry. I mean, these are all kind of whatever. Sure. Nice. So we're done with those. Keep going down. Radiant Shikatu seals. I think these are staying. I know some Shikatu seals are going, but Radiants should stay. Yeah, they are. Middle of Honors also should stay, which is very good. And also Dark Spirit's Greaves, I think. These, like, classic items shouldn't be getting changed. The Snowfall one, I think, might. They do. They are. And there is a ton of limited things here, which is spooky. 2, 4, 6. Even though I'm likely never going to be using these, getting at least the decor, just to know you have it, is probably pretty good. Then I have 110. Classic snowboard. I already have a snowboard, I'm pretty sure, so I don't really need this one. I could just go for the easy Valks, Krons, but then I'll have 20 left, which is super awkward. It is very, very awkward. But we'll just do the Valks, Krons, 20. Life health kit is whatever. I think 7 days of XP just to have it is nice. Then maybe even these. Comp XP is whatever. Sure, we'll just do this. Okay, cool. Ellie's seals, I think, are also... Yes, they are getting completely demolished. Tragic. Great event. This is the current event going on, so they'll be fine. Spring semester seals, I think, are also going away. I definitely didn't really play during this event. I won't lie. Do you only get one of these? Oh, all of these. So I guess I want the glasses just because they're limited. Gula's Corsair trainings is a ton. If you are leveling up a horse, are trying to get coursers, they are absolutely insane. 100 of each of these are very good. Though I don't really know if I have to. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, nah, I can get it. And then we just have 25. Crow coins is probably good. But honestly, these are all inconsequential in my opinion. So this guy, this is one, it is actually getting swapped to whatever the Halloween event was. Ooh. So we can get this. Does that even matter though? I have like none of these currencies. Yeah, we may as well get the roleplay item and then just do spookies or whatever. Or we just get a ton of these. Oh, this was like the weird Halloween event. I do remember this one. Yeah, that should be good. Whatever. Seal of Mellow Dreams. One is 100. Is 1 cron worth 500 Gs? What is this? Obviously, you would just go crons, right? Yeah, weird. Okay. I think these are also getting demolished. Seal of Mellow. Oh, these might not. I don't see these. But it's not like I need them, so it's fine. 10th anniversary seals. I remember I had a ton of them, but I guess I don't. I don't see them here. Let's see if I can find any, just to make sure I have 0. I don't really trust. I'm not gonna lie, I do not really trust BDO's implementation. I don't think I have any. Apparently I have no 10th anniversary seals, but I swear I just saw them before this. What the? Hello? Filter descending, ascending. Filter ascending. What? Okay, so this shows the zeros. That's weird. Like, why is there 0 here and then 190 and then back to 0? Some things are very buggy. Oh, these are the 10. Okay, we did have a little bit. Only 14 though. That's fine. Wait, yeah. Sure, this works. Oh, yeah, these we already have. I think Shining Shikatu seals are going away, it looks like. Which is sad. These were a very good classic, but that's expected. Yeah, the Shining Shikatu and the regular Shikatus are all getting dissolved. A tragedy. But I don't think I have anything really worth getting. I have 45, which is super awkward anyways. I could get gold bar box, maybe. That's 10 for... I think that's 100 mil. Let's see. Shikatu's... where is that? What? Shining Shikatu seals gives 3,000 of the event seals. Boom. Let me just do a calculator. I can't. Let's see. 3,000 of these silver, so 3,000 times 10,000. Is that even worth it? That's only 30 mil. Well, the gold bar should be 100 mil? I think 100 mil minimum, so probably worth just trading those in. Which is surprising. We could get some of these, but that's whatever. Cool. Finally using these boys. They've been in my inventory long enough. Bam. And these guys, it's just Kron. Yeah, these are just so old that we can afford not using them. So Seal of Journey should be seasons, should stay, because yeah, I don't even have anything that crazy. 10th anniversary, yep, use those. Jatinas. These might actually go away, but nah, that wouldn't really make sense, right? Golden Seals. Who knows? But I believe these ones are better, so let's just exchange it. These bad boys, we only have 9 left. Super awkward number. I don't even think I can get... I mean, I can get this, I guess. Yeah, sure. Boom. Great event, though. Great event. These bad boys. Yeah, I'll go cook. No, alchemy's better. Boom. Boom. Pet exchange coupon shouldn't be going away. I'm just going to double check this real quick. It is. Oh my god. Okay. Pet exchange coupon is going away. I think... That's crazy. This event's super new, but whatever. I believe we just go the title. We wanted to get the title anyways. And then we can always use the box later on. That's more than fine. That should be it. Not bad. Actually, surprisingly not bad. All of these guys aren't going away, and some of them are just... honestly, whatever items. Eventually, when we're trying to liquidate into silver, we can look back at this. But for these, yeah, we don't have to worry about them so much yet. I'm going to be opening my boxes to get like more of these guys and stuff like that, and we'll deal with these seals after. But yeah, that's not too bad. These don't stack, so I'm going to be using them. Somehow have a maid box. Storage, yeah. I'm in a dire need of storage maids. These are very nice. Okay, cool. And then we'll auto move to all in case, yeah, we do have a ton of stuff. Boom. All right, now it gets into the more fun parts where we are going to be looking at just everything and putting them in specific spots. My general idea, and I do need to make sure I have this written down, is... Okay, Olvia is going to be the spot where I just put random garbage event items. So for example, I don't know, maybe this warm sweater. Okay. Maybe I don't want to use that. Or yeah, this chili smelt. Like items where they're from events. They're probably just never really going to be used. Or items I don't really want to use. It's going to go into Olvia. These we actually can use. These are pretty good. But we'll see. Roleplay items, on the other hand, which I think we're going to do right now, is going to not go in the town, but on one of my characters. However, actually, it might be easier just to smash them into a town really quick. Buckbow, okay, why not? So all these roleplay stuff are going to go into Buckbow. And then eventually I'll put them onto, I think my Corsair is where a lot of these stuff are. Unfortunately, though, we have just so many that it's going to take a little bit, but it should be okay. Decor. Yeah, these are just so random stuff. Manor. Yeah, okay. Nah, see, what I'm gonna do is my tamer should have random decor items. Most of the stuff, though, if it's just in random villages, that's whatever. This is just to get all the event manor decor items, like all that stuff, just in the same spot. And of course, we're gonna look through our Black Spirit safe, all that stuff, just to put them all on the same thing. Let me get real 1 second. Very good. Alright. The issue is, mostly my pearl inventory is just a complete mess. I'm not gonna lie. And it's too overcrowded. Where is... Yeah, like these bad boys. Surely I'll use them to decorate my house one day, but for now, they must go. Yeah, that's good. That should be enough. I swear I have so much more, but hey, you never know. At least this lets me put more pearl items in. My shy might have some, but probably not too many. Yeah, mine has one. But we can just mate that out. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. There we go. Decor is one of those things where it feels super bad just like deleting, so you'll never actually really delete them, but at the same time, are you ever going to actually use them? Who really knows? Some of them do look cool, but some, you just get way too much decor for the amount of shelves and tables you get, in my opinion. So you just get so many like teapots, random teapots you just put all around the world. And really, is there even a use for them? I have my doubts. Alright, get all these bad boys. I think these are jukeboxes. Yes, they are. But hey, one day when I decorate my manor, it's going to be looking sick. So at least just free up some pearl slots from my guys. I guess cakes. Do cakes kind of count? Oof. I guess cakes count. I have 2 apparently. I don't want them on my character at the very least. Somewhere in the storage. Get this guy out. I think that should be fine. My shy has a lot more pearl slots, so no big worries there. Oh, should be fine. Oh my god, Jesus, that's a classic. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, for housing buffs, we're not going to touch those yet, but that's fine. All right, now the real one is looking through these. Any kind of manor items? I guess they could just live here. Wait, actually, yeah, I don't need to deal with them. Easy. For mana items that are in those, you don't need those to take a storage slot, so that's really not a big deal whatsoever. We should be chilling. If there's some weird items here... Nah, we're good. Okay. I know there's at least one set where it's a decor item that comes with other stuff, but we can just move that later on. So honestly, mana items didn't take as long at all. That was super quick. Which just goes to show putting off things not necessarily the best idea. But at least if I ever want to deal any housing, we know where most of the stuff are anyways. Okay, cool. Oops. Do not want to show guild chat. I forgot it swaps in for some reason every time. Alright, so the next big thing is Olvia. Yes, that's my event items. That was the initial idea. Unfortunately, a lot of things we kind of just slam into here without looking at it. So it's kind of become just a random dump, even items that I'm willing to open. So yeah, we really do need to sort out that. And some RNG boxes that we're going to be prepping for next video if we have enough. If not, we'll just open them. It's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, Olvia is going to be event items that one-offs, or it's easier to just keep them here without having to deal with them. Stuff like that. Let me just write this down just so we have a clear thing. It's in my head currently, but you never know. So Olvia event items. Bam. Classically, Elian or Eliton, whatever. Eliton, yeah, sure. Is where my RNG boxes go. So anything RNG that I want to open will be slammed here. But of course, like I mentioned, some things ended up here that really I'll never use in my rest of my life. Or just random, yeah, like these ended up here. So we do gotta sort them out. Oh, yeah, this was also just like rare items went here. So any like merchant ring piece I farmed, or any, if I got any treasure pieces, they would also be here. But for now, we're just gonna put RNG boxes in here, along with just some dungeon items. Sure, why not? Well, I don't know actually. Elton might get moved, because we just have so much stuff here. We'll see. Because this is also my drop rate and stuff like that. I think we're gonna move our RNG boxes somewhere else, since this could just be used for drop rate items and like consumables. So Eliton is going to be my treasure. Any like grinding stuff. Grinding, drop rate buff / treasure dump. So RNG boxes we do want to move somewhere. I think it was going to be Gadu or Buckpo, one of these boys. Where I just have random filler items we can get rid of easily there. Yeah, that does seem like the move. And I do have some storage spaces. Storage. Oops. Jesus. That we can use. Boom. We've been saving these, and Buckpo and Gadu are pretty decent spots anyways. Land of the morning light. Yeah, good. Boom. So yeah, Gadu will be RNG boxes, any of the sort, and Buckpo, I think it was Buckpo. One of those. Those got, yeah, I think it's Buckpo. And Buckpo will be boxes with, it's like set items. So I'll just be like a little bit of a dump real quick. The big question is I don't know where to put item like boxes where they give a specific item, but I don't really want to open them yet. So those are the really, really annoying ones. For example, like a box that just gives 1,000 crons, right? But it also gives like some random event garbage that you don't actually want activated. Those are going to be the most annoying. Or like a horse mat choice boxes. I believe I put them in Calpheon. Yeah, I think I'll just dump them in Calpheon. Like these boys, Crocodile horse gear boxes. Like, it's useful in the future, but it's useful when I want that specific item. So we will just dump them here. For some reason, I just have stacks here, okay. And Calpheon is boxes with set items I want to choose from. Whatever. Cool. Alright. Cool. So now that we have that... Man, these boys... I don't remember what the point of those were. Oh. Well, oh yeah, I have trade items here too. I think that's fine. That shouldn't really mess with anything. They're just gonna chill there. Random outfits. What? We'll move them to Nampo. There you go, your new house. Very specific thing anyways. We'll probably, yeah. I did buy these. I don't know. I don't remember why, but oh, they were part of a pack. That's why. It's a little bit silly, but hey, whatever. I thought I was going to reroll a character during that time, and I never actually did. Very good. Alright, let's go back to Corsair. Yeah, I do have a ton of these random silver manor items. I was going to decorate my manor in Lommel. There was like one of those ones. But I never got around into it, so they're just everywhere now. But one day, surely, we'll deal with it. So it's not bad. We have our set plan, which is really what you need these days. I don't even know why I bother, but it should be good. Just collect all this. I'll definitely use those flowers. And we're back to our Megu. So yeah, the easiest way to do this will just be, I guess, dealing with the Black Spirit safe first, and then challenge tab. Moving all those items somewhere. And then finally dealing with just individual storages. Alright, cool. And I do want to see if we get any silver, so we'll just put them all into storage first. Easy. So Black Spirit Adventure, of course some of the items here, like maybe like these pets, we're just not going to deal with because they're free storage right now, but some of the ones that give silver, we definitely want to use. So collect silver reward. Make sure not to misclick. If you click this, your account is doomed. So all these are bad boys. Boom. All these little node war gifts. Not so bad and not bad. You collected them. I'll put them, since these are guaranteed items, it's not an RNG box. We will move these over to Buckbow, I want to say. I don't remember. Buckbow, yes. Buckbow, very good. Boom. Extremely nice. So where is my boy Buckbow? Along with these random garbage. Boom, 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 boom. And gold bars count to choose your 7-day. I see those, not so much. These are timed. Oh, some of them are timed still. That's super awkward. Whatever. Yeah, well, we're opening those anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. Oddly enough, I don't know why they're still timed, but probably an old meme. I also want to make sure I don't have any empty slots, just because it's going to be awkward trying to find them. So let me sort this first. I don't want to have to look for the items that I already... Granted, a lot of these are going to be sent to storage too, but hey. Now, let's use this. Boom. And then we have egg came first, and we have chicken came first. Imagine you misclick this and your account is bricked. Fantastic. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. So now that we have a wall, we'll just look at all the items we get after this. Okay, because these guys expire, we're gonna use the ones that expire, just because I don't want to accidentally troll myself. Oops, there we go. I am definitely someone that would forget about these. These are just gold and resplendent honors. Yeah, I'm not sure why they expire. It's random. Crons, yeah, very odd that these guys expire. I mean, I do know these used to expire, but they changed them so long ago that you would assume that's no longer a thing. But hey, what can you do? Loot scrolls we'll keep. Yeah, so these guys, I guess we'll just go in there for now. Since they came from those boxes. Alright, got those done. 3 titles, very nice. And we keep going down. So yeah, Black Spirit Adventure is one of those things where we're gonna have to deal with eventually. I have 8,000 dice, but that is way further out than this. Out of scope for this video. Or this stream, definitely. But these guys, they're RNG. Collect them. Collect these. We can collect them too. Valks are always going to be good. These, some items, well, I guess we do want to accept, we do want to collect most of these. But some stuff like I mean, these are good, but some of like these guys we're just going to keep for now. Calc's pretty useful, not going to lie. Boom, collect most of them. There's some things we're going to keep, like these guys, I'm literally never going to use them in my entire life, so just, they can stay there. Cool. War of Roses, very good. Guild of Victory. So yeah, we're not going to clear everything, obviously, but most of these will be cleared. Cool. Now, are there any box that gives a guaranteed item? Right, things we were dealing with before. I don't think so. I think it was just mostly those. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so let me deal with some of this. Some stuff where we can just yeet into the store, we will. The gold bars do go into Buckpo. Bam. Bam. Annoyingly enough, we are now down one thing. That should be fine. Cool. So if we can move stuff, we will. And then we're met with all this stuff. Alright, Buckpo, just slam all this stuff here. This is an RNG box, so on our first one, so that goes into Gadu. And then these are selectables. Oof. The real question is, what do I want to deal with these? These, which I can use immediately, I guess, so I can just use them now. Kafirs, I don't remember what was... Memory Fragment's probably pretty good. These are competitive now, too. Black Crystal Shards are definitely competitive now, too. I believe there's still 1 mil, but sharp. Oh no, these might just be the best. Memory. Yeah, okay, cool. So, oddly enough, we collect Black Crystal Shards now. Bam. And of course, we can just use that. Whatever. Currency exchange. Oh, those don't count. You have to sell them. What the? Boom, 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 boom. I think you just sell these. Yes, you do. Very nice. So yeah, some of the RNG items we do want to save for later on, but some where they aren't really RNG, we'll just not deal with. Yeah, so these are good. Calpheon. Like these boxes, it depends what horse I want to make. And this one does depend on what title I want. These just give crow coins. We have so many of those. It's more than fine. RNG box. Gotta do. So these are RNG. This is just a roleplay item, so that goes into Olvia. Bam. Drop rate goes into Eleton. Calcs, I think I had a spot for elixirs. I believe it was in Valencia. Arahaza, cool, fantastic. Scrolls also, those count. Very good, and we just eat this dice. Nice. Okay, so are these RNG boxes? No, these are guaranteed boxes, it looks like. Looks like? Yeah. So we can just use that. RNG boxes, though, we do want to save. There we go. I think that's RNG, yeah. Cool. Boom. Yeah, nice. Those, I think, go to Eleton if in case I make a new character. Yeah, and then auto move. We should be able to move all these. Really, we don't have them. That's crazy. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Mount items and all this stuff, we just dump there for now. If we get more of them, I can actually move them to Heidel or somewhere, just so they're auto moved. High quality perfume boxes is the same idea as a Valencia, so they go Arahaza. I think these are all for grinding, so this would go Eleton. Very nice. Alright, it continues. Tendons, we have, boom. I'll accept most of these. Most of the things that can be eaten will be eaten. Is the goal. I guess we... Oh, you have to do this one at a time. Okay, never mind. I was gonna accept these, but if you have to do it one at a time, no shot. Crystal extraction, they should stack now. Buffs. Buffs are tough. Because they are extraordinarily awkward. Cool. These are roleplay. This would go Olvia, but we might be overcapped in Olvia, so I'm just not going to touch those for now. Boom. Pets staying. This guy will take... Yeah, all these should be more than fine to accept. Some pretty decent things, cannot lie. Yeah, that is a no thank you. Weird. So I think all of this should be pretty clear of items that are usable, at least in the short term, and not something where they don't stack. Super annoying. Oof. Okay, I don't have a horse. From what I recall, my boy Dalishan. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, do these less. No. And the cook guy here, I'll get out my horse just in case. Honestly, it'd probably be faster just to do all... Just wait until my inventory is full, but... Who knows? Okay, I don't have my horse here. What? While using the free horse. Very good. Free horse is a no joke, so cannot complain about these bad boys. Alright, again, hit the auto move to all. That's more than fine. Like, these guys we'll deal with later. Again, we'll go through the storages after anyways. Yeah, cool. So these unstackable ones, I believe, if I remember correctly, life should still be the best. Oh, I actually don't know, because crons. Crons are now a thing. Yeah, combat may actually have outscaled them. Well, difficult to say, difficult to say. Oof. Oh no, yeah, see, these guys suck because they're RP, but... Halloween lighting box is pure RP. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Do we put that in Olvia? They're boxes, but they're RP boxes, so yeah. Guess we put them in Olvia. Choose your Shikatu boxes. Okay, yeah, these I would... What is happening? Alright, let's see. These go in Bukpo. The RNG ones go into here. That's not RNG. I can just use that right now. And Elian also is just buffs. Buffs used to go into Olvia, but according to the rules we've set, it wouldn't make sense to go into Olvia anymore. So go to put these guys in there. I'm surprised I don't have Velfine powder anywhere or the sweet honey wines. So we'll just put them in here now in case we get any extra. Okay, cool. And I'm also surprised my repair tools I don't have. Which is odd. Choose your Shikatu boxes. We're going to have to look into later which one we want to choose. But dumping them all in here does feel awful. Right, whatever, that's fine. Those we can use. We should. They're in Heidel for some reason. Whatever. We can deal with those later. Alright, now get these guys. Boom, boom. Elixirs, that's fine. Any of these corrupt oils we can deal with. These we can trade in. The Lommel ones are a little bit more annoying to deal with, but that's fine. Boom, boom. Valks. Garnier. Oh, this is the Jester one. Man, that's a classic. Drafts. Sure. Some of these are super boomer. Like inventory expansion, like stuff like these, we'll probably just keep for now in here. Just because we might need to use them. I don't really have a spot anyways. And yeah, like some stuff like this, they're useful, but not really used immediately. Stacks will also take. Valk's Cries. All these mount stuff. Yeah, no thank you. We'll stay in here for ever. And then there's tears. Event energy tonics. Super annoying, but we'll take them. Okay, yeah, these are staying. Those are most definitely staying there. Get these out. Ooh, what? They're the same thing as this, right? Yeah, okay, that can stay there. Choose your luxury furniture. Yeah, all the furniture stuff are gonna be staying here. These are good enough, though. Oof, they don't stack, man. Ooh, more of these. More of these. We might have to not... nah. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. That's a decor item I'm never going to use, let's be real. Oof. Okay. Krogdala horse gear. Yep, those are bad. If. Collecting all of these, man. There are so much stuff. Yeah, all the mount items we're gonna keep there for now. Sweet honey wine, guild. Yeah, never touching that. These expire, I believe, after you use them. I should have them somewhere, so it's fine if we collect them. They don't stack. Okay. Well, that's tragic. Oh, these boys. It's a little... Weapon. I do have these, but we can keep them here too. That's not too big of a deal. Collect all of these guys. That's tragic. Those are RP, so we are just going to keep them there. Join the festivities. Drafts. Oh yeah, all of these guys. Oh my. Courser training. Mass. Courser training. Open exchange box. Those should stack, if I remember correctly. What is this? Sure. Jay's boxes do not stack, but I guess we can open them. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Oh, they do stack now. Okay, bless. Oof. Oh no. There are just so many random things in this game. Like little random things. They really do add up. Oh, yo, choose your fruit box. Yeah, I wonder what I'm getting. Oh, they don't stack. Oh no. It doesn't help that a lot of these boxes look the exact same. Man, like yeah. Whatever the drop rate, sure. Boom. Nice. This isn't new, I believe. Duskwing. Am I ever gonna do anything with that? Maybe one day, but we'll keep it here just because. Don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, and then we just have daily special. Most of these are done. I mean, there's still just a ton of stuff here. We're not going to deal with everything. Because a lot of those things are whatchamacallits. A lot of those things don't actually affect what I'm doing currently. Boom. Eat these guys. Very cool. RNG boxes. There are some, I believe. We're here. Yeah, all these guys are RNG. This one isn't. This one also isn't. And this one is just crons. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, yeah. Okay. I just realized I probably should have sorted my pearl items. I didn't think there would be that many pearl items. But apparently there are. Eleton, grinding. I guess, does that count life skilling? Life skilling buffs. Would they also go in Eleton? That might make it a little bit confusing. Oof. Okay, if we want a new zone, where would it be? Maybe here, Velinader. I have so much random stuff, man. There's just so much random things. Old Wisdom Tree would make sense, but also kind of There's so much stuff there already. I guess we could put life skill buffs in here. Yeah. It will make it a little bit confusing since it's two buff types combined. But it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, because already there's some stuff that are combined. But then if I'm like, oh, okay, I want a life skill. Do I have any buffs? And I look in here, I'd have to look through all of that, which is kind of tragic. Yeah, okay, fine. For now, they'll go in there. Alright, like these are RNG boxes, but they're not really that good. The stack ones, there's no way. There's so little of these left.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
Buckpo, put these guys in. Okay, I think for the Node War ones, we just want to open. I don't know why I didn't even open these. Yeah, all the Node War ones we'll just open, because they're kind of just here. And we're not going to be getting any more as for now, so you may as well just open these bad boys. Oof, unfortunately, it makes it very messy, but sure. Boom, boom. Hey, oh my god. I guess we're getting some of those. Yeah, what? Oh, okay. These are RNG. Yeah, so we could save those for our next box opening. Oh my. Just don't look at my random garbage, alright? Look, it's all fine. Guild League boxes was a classic. Should be good. I think most, at the very least. Yo, the bag. Okay, cool. Auto move all, Nampo Moodle. Some proc in random areas. I still don't really understand how they determine where they drop, but that's fine. Buckpo, send all my gold over. Oh no, not those. Cool. He's going Gaudu because they're completely random. Boop. Determined, blazing. Yeah, this is random too. Cool. Man, I have a lot of these. I don't know why these don't stack. That's fine, no big deal. Yo, oh wait, we have so many now. It was worth it. Oh, that was from Guild League, of course. Need 300 of these? That's still pretty brutal. Yo, 100 bill just from these gold bars? Oh no, it also counts crons, I guess, and stuff like that. But not so bad, not so bad. Node War finally paying off, surely. Alright. Let's see. What do we have to deal with now? These small value RNG boxes, do I really care about them? Is the big question. Oh wait, I think I do have some Node War chests here, which I want to get rid of. Oh yeah, well, I am unfortunately in dire need of organizing my inventory, so here we are. It's not bad though. It is not bad though. I just gotta get through it. Yeah, unfortunately for it's almost been like 2 years I've logged on, done my node wars, and went fishing, so I've just been slowly accruing a little bit too many random items, unfortunately. I mean, this is just awful now because I'm collecting them all, but look, in the end, it'll look fine, surely. Where are these? I sent these guys to Ilia Island. Unfortunately, some of these weird items will just be sent into Ilia. However, my Ilia is full, which is a little bit sad. Oh, luckily cakes I think go in Eliton. Bless. Fortunately, my Eliton is full. Oh my god. It's fine. We bought these for a reason. Eliton should be. What is Eliton? Everfrost? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very good. Well, RNG boxes, I do want to open them all at the same time. But some of these random boxes, I've honestly just been way too lazy to open. Though I do want to open all these, not like these, like some of these, yeah, I can just open them. But the RNG boxes, I do want to open sometime in the future. Just to see what we get, of course. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, these guys, I still don't really know. Oh wait. Yeah, like the horse mats are always the toughest because in my mind, I always feel like I want to use them, but I never end up using any horse mats ever. But yeah, RNG boxes we can take out because I do want to put them all in, I believe, Buck Po. This, I think, isn't even RNG. This, you just get all of them. Yeah, all these RNG stuff, though, we do want to eventually open. Yeah. I've always just sent them here. And never really bothered. Oh, Guild League. Yo, Guild League. Let's go. I need to open these. Rep my Guild Leaguers.
If you plan on crafting, you should leave your materials in the storage.
Yeah, some of these I just do not remember where they came from, but it should be alright. Oh, you're right. I used to do bosses. Big. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're trying to get back into BDO, so of course sorting our stuff. Let me see. I think that should be fine. These guys. Arena of Arsha. Oh, that was a classic. I think, yeah, some of these we can open. I'm not 100% certain. I assume maybe bot, but it is what it is. Let's see. These, I think, these aren't RNG, so we can just open them. And I kind of want to save one of these. Because I think this was from, I believe, a tournament, and that was pretty fun. That was so long ago, though. We might just pop this in Olvia. One of them. Alright. But the RNG boxes, yeah, we definitely want to open them on some sort of video or stream in the future, so we'll just place them here. It's all lower... Oh, wait. There's a lot of lower value ones, but hey. RNG is RNG. Yeah, these count, surely. I do sometimes wish that they made some boxes different, but these one-offs, you can't be too surprised. Open that. Yeah, I like these, the Creo's Choose Your Fruit box, and it's just one. Hey man. That's also a classic.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
Different times back when you had to farm specific fruit. That was actually crazy. But the end, the fruit of nature's won. Alright, open these.
If you borrow a container from me, you can use the storage.
There's definitely a more efficient method of doing this. I see myself opening my inventory for no reason, but we're working on it. Let's see. I think Heidel. Yeah, for some reason I put a lot of these boxes in Heidel. And buffs, but we should work on that later. Just put them in here for now. That should work. I think the Choose Your Shikatu ones... Oof. I don't really know. The life skill one used to be better always, but it's changed so much. Actually, we could bring it one of our old sheets back. Man, I think life should still be slightly better. I think these were the worst. Here, unfortunately, I think my sheets no longer update since it's been so long, but we may as well have a peek to see if I have one. Okay, here we go. Enigmatic, Shikatu, Rarities, Shinies. These are luxuries. Oh no, they're not. Combat, okay, cool. So combat back when I did this sheet was worth 66 mil on average, and life is worth 78. But the big thing that changed, in my opinion, is that crons pretty much are no longer accessible through buying outfits and selling. So the price of those went up a lot. And since these combat boxes have 30 crons as a pretty common drop, I honestly think combats have outscaled Books of Lives, which is pretty crazy to think about. That being said, the other items in this sheet are just so old that it's pretty difficult to get a consistent measure. Yeah, unfortunately. Actually, Books of Lives seem to just be better still. Oddly enough. Lives currently, it says, at least on this sheet, is 88 million on average. And combat is 75, so I guess we go with life. Whatever. Oh, you can open them all at the same time. Bless. Thank you, BDO. You are amazing. This one, yeah, the first one's a hard choice. Second one, I don't life skill too much nowadays, but combat XP is basically useless. And I'm never gonna use a beast draft. Ever, I don't think. For deers, I may use them. Beast might be slightly better, but since you can't sell them, you may as well do that. Okay, cool. Oh, this one's tough. I think because there's no easy answer. I think they are orbs. Had dash one, really? Rather than harmonies? How was it? I guess you get 2 more AP. Oh, but then you can just go comma. Harmonies. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Beasts seem a little bit too scary. If I'm doing anything for an hour, it better at least pay my harmonies, I think. This one, I believe they are orbs since my fairy isn't perfect yet, unfortunately. Books of Flora definitely better. Ooh, pay to win tonics. Yeah, I think these are the move. Oh, that was only one. Oh no. I thought these would all be used. Oh, that is fair. Yeah, I haven't even looked at beasts. 1 mil, dang. Yeah, that is fair. I mean, if you're just hard over clearing,
You should leave your material
definitely no need to waste harmonies. Alright, these bad boys, this is a guaranteed, yeah. Guaranteed items we'll use. Boom, boom. Oh. Yeah, we cheered. What did I get? I got the... Wait, what? Oh. The heck? This is some Easter thing. Yeah, I guess so. That is RNG, so we'll pop that in.
using a period.
Buckpo, which unfortunately is filling, or Gadu, fortunately is filling up. These bad boys we are gonna have to use eventually, so may as well look into those. Alright, cool. Beast, yeah, I'll think about it, but I will not. I will unfortunately not do that. Though I do have some beasts. I think I do have some beasts. Yeah, unfortunately, these are just never going to be used. But I guess that's fine. No big deal, surely. Where are we? So Gulas... Unfortunately, Gulas are good enough. And it depends on what horse we want to use. So I think we'll just put them in here. True, maybe. But I think Harmonies... I think Harmonies was the draft rework, unfortunately. Addies? Wait, this is a choice box. Okay, yeah. So the boxes where
If you get a house in town,
I get to choose an item and it's not apparent what I'm gonna need, I'm just gonna put in Calpheon. Of course, I also have so much garbage in Calpheon, but whatever, that's fine. Adventure selection, these are all the same. Okay, and Krogdala goes there. Yeah, because Spirit Stones, I'm probably not gonna be using any of those, but maybe. Who knows, right? These boys, would I rather have 240s or 50? It's actually, that is a little bit tough, actually. I'll just go with 50s just because I doubt I'm going to use either. Boom. Very good.
if you borrow a container from me,
Nice. I'm going to use all that. Goes away. Memory fragment is RNG technically, so it goes in here. And these ones, I guess it's RNG, but it's like 1 mil, so no big deal. Oops. Warehouse, here we go. Pop these in. Bam, bam. I believe Arahaza is my potions. Yep, so all these guys. Not the one. I might use these during Node War, so actually don't use those. Make sure it's sorted here. Rabbit. Does it matter which one? No, they're probably both gonna be fodder. I think I have Choppies. Choppies is the one I pre-ordered, so... Yeah, some of these are super awkward. I think I had Choppies. Yeah, I had 14 Choppies. Pre-ordering them during the Easter event was actually pretty good. Alright, back you go in Godu. Traces of Thunderbolt are super awkward. I think it goes in Eleton, because that's considered a treasure item. Node Wars, yeah, most Node Wars these days are capped, just the one we're doing. I have my Shy for uncapped, because I have my DP meme set. So my Megu gear looks disgusting, but I usually just do DP Shy on uncapped anyways. But they're so infrequent and like, man, it's like maybe once a week now. There really hasn't been so many uncapped Node Wars, sadly, so I haven't really had too much reason to push my gear very far, which is the sad reality. But now that we're PvEing a little bit more, getting our AP gear is going to be nice. Idel. Yeah, my my Megu gear wheel is disgusting. Yeah. It is very funky. Because to be fair, Sovereign in capped is still very good just because it gives you so much stats. But I just haven't really looked at it too much. My excuse was always, if I start doing poorly, then I'll look into it, but it's been some time anyways. Where's Eleton? My brain. Okay, here we go. Oh, we are working on it now, so even though this looks really funky, it looks okay. Hey, cards. Oh yeah, I mean, it's really just pushing for the new grind zones where you need super gear. But it's pretty odd. We've done... At least with some of my friends, I did good old Oloons 2, the second lantern version or whatever, Allens. And man, like, some of my friends they're like 310, 313, but it really doesn't even feel that much of a difference. You'll definitely clear faster with more gear, guaranteed, but I don't know if that's worth like a trillion extra investment, It's hard to say. Where is Arahaza? But it is nice, like, slowly building gear and seeing our trash go up, though. That is a very fun part of BDO, so it's not bad. Unfortunately, the old spots where they're heavily AP capped, it really doesn't add that much. Really? Or Zek? Oh, yeah. I guess those spots you do want to like maybe just have like a centaur or something. I guess Cadres. I'm not sure if that's like a DR or Eva spot, but yeah, those spots are super scary though. Apparently, I mean, I haven't tried. This should be good. I'll turn in those later. Okay, most of these items, yeah, are kind of whatever. Right, so going on to daily special, man. Lunch boxes, sure. These, yep. Giraffes, fine. These I'll keep in here just because no reason to take those out yet. Stacks, may as well. Falcons, pets we keep for now just because I want to deal with my pets later. What is this? Okay. Oh, it's a mana item. Yeah. I do remember that. Buff. Really? I did want to try a Wagyu. I'm more of a Suckyu. Well, for PvP. Or a capped at the very least. But I have seen a Wagyu slowly creep back. I mean, Suckyu has kind of fallen off in PvE, unfortunately. So I might look into that before I tag my witch? Awakened Witch, since those guys are kind of busted. Oh my god, this is from so long ago. I actually remember buying this. Yeah, Awakened Witch is crazy. That's just a thing. And what's funny is one of my friends was actively grinding, I believe Thornwood, and they managed to spawn a spook and it killed them. Which is crazy considering they're actively playing the class as it was meant to be. But that is about right, to be honest. For Awakened Witches. Where are these? There we go. Oh, these are more annoying. I might keep them here just because I would probably choose the horse thing. But we don't really want to deal with that extra space. Cosplay box, also, yeah, we may use later. Debo, yo. Free Debo. I'll take it, I guess. Foxfire, pet we'll keep in there. All of the following we'll take. Sure, whatever. Workers, no shot. Fair. Unfortunately, my PC is rather old for some of the faster classes. Which is why, I mean, Suku you do go in melee form, but you're in pure SA, so it's fine if you lag or stutter a little bit. A Wagyu, I'm not so sure I could handle that, but we'll see. Maybe going into Play-Doh mode would help. Okay, cool. So, all God. Yeah, I've definitely seen more and more Wagyus compared to Suckyu, even though Suckyu is a lot safer at range. Oh, this is RNG. Well, whatever. Here we go, custom. All right. Life choices. I think it's crons, man. Actually, wait. One cronstone's 3 mil. Okay, yeah, definitely crons. What am I even thinking? I already could have went Valk's card, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Suckyu is super fun. It is still one of my favorites. And at the very least, it's no longer in the crosshairs of getting nerfed. It's in like a decent spot, so it's actually not bad for PvPing. Unfortunately, just PvE, it's just fallen off so much. It's tough to PvE on a class that's like a little bit weak because you're just losing so much money. All Yeah, you don't really. I don't know. It's AOE isn't even that crazy if you compare it to like Doza nowadays or Witch Wiz. Though I mean those are just like one of the best classes, so I guess it can't really compare anyways. Let's see. Ooh. Choose your 7-day boxes. Old Moon is likely better just because I should have a bunch. It is definitely a lot less. It's still fun though. Though most people just do pig. Like I might just do pig cave and a Wagyu is just gonna be better. I'm pretty sure. Just because you don't really need the AOE. Old Moon. I have a lot of these pre-ordered luckily, so I guess I don't really have to choose. Since these do technically count as a buff, I'll put them in Elton. Okay, cool. So Black Spirit Safe seems to be mostly done. I mean, we have a bunch of these guys still, but we don't really need to interact with that. Oh, really? I mean, I haven't done it. I've only done Sucku and Shy at Pig Cave. Shy is just... It's not bad, but it's just so wonky that I find it a little bit unbearable, actually. Alright, cool. Scroll all the way down. Then we deal with this stuff. It's not bad, but having to buff yourself every 2 packs just feels so weird. What are these? I guess we can accept them. What the heck is this? I don't... I guess some of these we'll never use, so it's fine not to use them ever, surely. Oh, these guys don't no longer expire, so I'm gonna accept all that. Yo, sucked your hack. That's a classic. Unfortunately, nerfed to the ground, but it's still there. It's still there. It's cookable. Alright, these. Oh, Suckdrack, is it? Oh, did they get buffed? I actually haven't even seen in so long. That is one of those classes where it was strong for so long that it's just like I'm scared to see it again. At least in PvP. PvE is whatever. I mean, strong classes in PvE don't really affect me, so no big deal. In PvP, it gets a little spooky. Wow, summer supplies. Oh, she's alright, okay. As long as she's in a state where it's not insanity, then obviously that is the perfect. Oops, what? These, man, I don't. Oh yeah, as long as it's not release Suckdrack, I'm happy. Having, well, I mean, this is back when all node wars were uncapped, but back when Suckdrax would just like one-shot my Shy, man, those were not good. Those were not good. Though I guess I wasn't capped gear back then, so it was still a little bit of a struggle. I do like it. I do have a Suckdrack. The playstyle is actually pretty fun. Which one would I even want? Dine, I guess. Yeah, surely fine. I like seeing I like seeing these pies coming back every year. Surely one day I'll actually use them. Yeah, very good. Though they did nerf her healing. Well, I mean, this has been a bit ago. Which did knock her from her Giga S tier days. These are the same as Verdier's, right? Yeah, sure. Ooh. Though we'll see. With Hideout Ball coming around, who knows what's going to change in the meta. Bunch of possibilities for sure. Alright, accept all this. Oh my god, new drafts. Ooh. Well, I have like some tinfoils. Hopefuls? Yeah, for me. Just one storage for all storages. I would take that. Universal storage spots. No, but man, it's hard to say because one thing is we asked for probably like the easiest ask that might be doable is just more group content because it's always gonna be the thing people ask for on BDO, right? It's an MMO. Of course, we want more group content to do. So some of that would be pretty cool. Yeah, it was cool seeing like some classes pop off. Like I think Sork was nuts too. Though I'm pretty sure they were all kind of pre-awakened, so it was a little wonky. What class did I need? I think it was Ranger? Or not Ranger, what am I saying? Deadeye. These are all Deadeye. Where is Yo, classic. Yo, Dekia Gyfin would be very cool. Even like underground Gyfin could be a solo spot, upper could be like 5 maybe. Or it'd most likely be 3, but like that would be cool. Mirror Mock definitely would be interesting. I mean, there aren't really I don't think there are any 5-man grind zones at all actually. I don't No, yeah, Schultz is 3, and I think Wargons is also 3. I've never been here. Yeah, okay, so I don't think there are any 5-man. I guess 5-man is a little bit awkward to get. Yeah, Upper Gyfin, it's tragic how it's just so annoying to grind now with the AP. It's impossible for everyone to get a tag and then move on. It's just, there's no way that's viable, unfortunately. Yeah, Upper Gyfin. I mean, even back in the day, it was kind of brutal and shy just because it was so hard to tag them before they would get evaporated. But for like a little bit, like a couple months, it was like a really good spot. I think it's when Agris coin was the thing. And they did like the treasure event. It was like right when Agris coin was introduced, I think. Somewhere around then. It was like actually a pretty good spot people would get groups for. But now it's just not so good. But yeah, definitely adding more group grind zones would be fantastic. I do want to see something to do with Caphras, though, however. That is one of those things where Caphras is has basically just completely fallen off, and there's really no use for it anymore other than using 10 to enhance an item. So some Caphras dump would be cool, but I do know some players who hated Caphras, so I also understand those who want to never look at Caphras again, to be honest. But if I would have to guess, I would say maybe group content. That's a hopeful. I do think they eventually have to rework Fallen God armors because they're so weird in this meta, especially with sovereign weapons, Karazad accessories. They're just a little bit old. But the issue that they super dug themselves into a hole with the, what do you call it? Oh. Like the Olin's 2 artifacts gives so much DR and EVA, and the DR crystals also give so much tankiness that if they introduce sovereign armors that add even more tankiness, it might feel really, really bad and uncapped. Like people might just never die, is the downside with sovereign armors. So I feel like they kind of dug themselves into a hole by giving so much resistances, since I assume they just wanted to avoid changing or dealing with sovereign armors. That's why they added the Olin 2 crystals and stuff like that. Or Olin's 2 artifacts that I don't really know how they can introduce it without Node Wars feeling just like a wet noodle contest, that, you know, that sort of stuff. But we'll have to see. Maybe they add AP alongside with it. I don't know. But they have to add resistances if they want to make like more difficult grind zones. They also can't make Node Wars impossible to play. So you know, it's hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe an item like a, well, you can't call it artifact, but maybe like a totem you put Caphras into for AP. I don't know. Something. Because they give you, if they give every player like, I don't know, 30 more DR, no one's gonna die in Node Wars anymore, I don't think. Yeah, the pants slot. The thing everyone's been asking for like 1,000 of years surely will be ever added. Alright, let's get this stuff. Lunch boxes. It's cool, but yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, alchemy stones. Man, alchemy stones are just, some of these old things, I don't know. They're just never gonna be worked on. We'll see. Hopefully they do something with alchemy stones. Were you the shy from Ventus? I was for a bit, yeah. That was my forte back in the day. Killing structures on shy. Unfortunately, Node Wars are no longer, that's no longer viable, so it is a tragedy. But yes, we did used to go crazy on shy. Those were the days. Those were the days. Now I mostly play Megu and Capped, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, give me a second. Okay, never mind. Well, I do have Siege, but it's apparently not real, so I guess I just yes up, and I don't believe I have to actually show, unfortunately. Looks like no one placed, but whatever. I'll take it. A little bit of an intermission, but that is fine. We actually gone through a lot of things, oddly enough. The challenge tab, the Black Spirit safe, all done, which is fantastic. I just have all storage from all towns now, which will be sad, but doable. Honestly, this did not take as long as I expected, but there are just so many. Oops, definitely do not want to show guild chat. There we go, Shirley Siege.
Welcome to Velia.
There are just so many like cosmetic, like roleplay items that we don't have to deal with. That it's very nice. Was that Bentis? It is Bentis Alliance chat. Yes. A very dangerous chat to stream. I'm just kidding, but no. Luckily, our guild chat should be chill. I am in Ventus, but they were talking in Alliance chat too. I do not have my. Who am I? True, I don't have my name on. I forgot. I turned that off. I am Kashira from Ventus, though. I am like a siege logger now, so I would not blame you for not knowing who I am. Show. Was it character? How do I? Oh no, it would do not show that. This one? Yo, Ventus. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the support. Yeah, I'm like a mega siege logger, so I do not type too much in guild chat or alliance. But I'm somewhat back. I'm somewhat back. Fortunately, just got a little bit too busy during the weekdays. I think this is fine. But yes, thank you for watching. I'm also streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so I'm not just talking to myself. Yeah, alchemy, we used to do a lot. Unfortunately, now it is super. I mostly just do. Well, I don't even really do cooking anymore, but I like to pretend I still do cooking.
If you borrow a container from me,
Okay.
you can use the storage even
Gadu is Land of the Morning Lights. I keep confusing myself. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, I definitely fish. I definitely fish. All my money is now from fishing. It is tragic. That is what life skilling has been reduced down to, but it is what it is, I suppose. Where we are. Go. At least I can act like my Monos or Prion, I guess, stuff are useful now that I fish. It was Gadu, I think. Very good.
if you plan on crafting, you should leave your materials in the storage.
Oh. Okay, not very good. I forgot.
Storage goods can be transferred to other regions using a periodic transport wagon.
Normally you make 60 bill a week from fishing. What the? One week you didn't fish was 12 bill. Yo, fishing is it. I don't know. Though, I swear they nerfed fishing.
Welcome to Velia.
They said that it was a visual change, removing Valencia 3 to be like the primary server. But I swear I've been getting less fish since they changed that, so I have my doubts. But no need to tinfoil, I guess. Surely it's just a visual change. No, fishing goes crazy. Fishing actually goes crazy. I think it's here. Yeah, there we go. Very good. These are buffs. This goes into Eleton. Stacks. I do actually have to open these one at a time. Okay, no shot.
You can keep more goods if you get a house
We're putting this in Gadu.
for storage.
Owned. Alright, here we go. I think that's it for challenge tab. Most of these are kind of like not usable. I mean, I guess these. Or there's no big money. Oh, I get my horse, but I still don't really know what to choose with that. I already have one dream. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we go over, trade most of our stuff. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's just a fishing buff. Surely. I think fishing for me is about like 2 bill in 24 hours if I'm have like average luck. Which is honestly pretty good considering you're doing nothing. Well, it is one of those things where if you're fishing daily, at least it means you're committed to playing the game, right? So
Use the storage.
maybe it was just because you grind. I don't know. You grinded a little bit less. Who really knows? Okay, cool. So let me think. We went through the challenge tabs. The next order of business is really just to look through my storages, get any of these RNG boxes or whatever, and put them in the right spots. Because I've been dumping things just in random towns until they fill, and that is most certainly not the way to go. So these guys I will literally never use, even though they are technically good. What is this? This is technically a combat buff. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take all these out without really looking too hard. These guys can stay here. Look, you don't need silver when you siege log in Caft, you know? That is my copium. But yes, it would most definitely be beneficial to liquidate some of these that have been sitting around, I will not lie. Yeah, that can be crazy for Wusa. Let's see. Mount XP. What is this? Oh, this is Olvia. Yeah, that's why there's so much stuff here. Yeah, like these I'm probably the event ones I'm probably never really gonna use, so we'll leave them there. Yo, Calpheon gift box, my boy. Some of like the collectibles I guess I'll keep. But some of these, man, yeah, like the issue is some of these I don't think I'll ever actually use. Yeah, if only I could sell this on the central market or something. What's a never-ending adventure box? Oh, it gives you some J scrolls. 10. Yo. Kind of big. Yeah, it's just 10. I'll take it. I just got pinged in Alliance chat. Definitely, I'm a real human. Let's see. Surely not fake. Dawn of Dragons. Yo, that's your Dracania. repping the Draconia. Let's see. Some of these are. Why are they even here? What the heck? Seasons Plus. Yeah, some of these we'll just keep in here. I thought these stacked. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. Thank you, BDO. Bless. Yo, I just saved like 10 slots. That's crazy. What? Oh, name transfer. Oof. What are these? I do want to use some of these, but at the same time, the XP ones I can kind of ignore. Jack-o'-lantern. Oh no, never touching those. Yeah, these combat life box we did use. That's roleplay. Ooh, heartfelt gift boxes. Yo. Yeah, I think most of these are just RP, luckily. And yeah, some of these, even though they do give value, they're nice to keep just from old memories. I mean, it's like a bill or whatever. No, not a big deal, just keeping them for now. Though I think these guys aren't rare. Cool. Okay, wait. This going to Heidel is fine. Ilia Island. Why did they go Ilia? It means I have to take them out anyway, so I may as well be fine. Let's see. This goes into my RNG box. This is a guaranteed item, so I can just open that later. But then Buckbow. Agris. I don't have any Agris boxes? That's crazy. RNG. Yeah. These we open. These guys, I think, yeah, these are no longer expiry, so we will also open. Oh no, you have to do this one at a time. Oh my god, I needed these too. All those hours I didn't cap. I could have capped. It's crazy. Let's see. I can do Oloons too now. Oh my god. I don't have to wait. Let's see. Now, some of these, it is a little bit int. But also, I like to pretend I saved time by never looking at it, you know? Ooh, these might be different. This is all, I think, right? Box? All of the following, sure. I'll remove to all. For some reason they go Heidel, Velia, Elton, cool. I mean, eventually it'll start auto-moving to the correct spot, so we're fine. These are... Boom, 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 boom. True. Sadly, I don't really have spots that use Agris coins. I think you can technically use them in Oloons, but I'm also just so lazy, you know? Calpheon. Also, I do like tracking my trash just to see how much we've improved. And the, what do you call it? Coins kind of messes that up, and Agris. Turo, probably, I think... I don't know, actually. I know using Agris at, like, trolls is really efficient, but I don't know about the coins, since coins technically don't get used up. But yeah, it's somewhere. I would probably use them out of loons. I've done a decent amount of hours. I don't know where that is. Odalita? Yeah, we did okay. We used to average 7K and then we got like 8K. We started pushing 8.9. So this is at least, what, 20 hours here? Maybe 30. It was okay. Oh, did they? Oh, I'm not sure then. I know people just do trolls, and I think considering it's already a good spot, maybe they use it there. I'm not 100% sure what meta is for Agris anymore, to be honest. Oh yeah, okay. These boys I gotta use. So for this, I believe... I think buffs is technically most efficient, or the inventory coupon, in terms of pearl value, of course, but considering I need maids, I'm okay losing like 100 pearls or whatever it is. Compared to just getting these, which, you know, you can pre-order, you don't really need. I think storage maids, yeah, cool. Uh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you can do those spots, definitely. But I don't think... I doubt I can do them very efficiently, or... I also don't really grind solo anymore. I feel like if it's not a group spot, I don't really even grind it. Which is probably in, but group spots are just so much more fun, in my opinion, that I'd rather lose a little bit of money and grind a group zone than like do a non-group zone. Where this is RNG, these are buffs. God, dude, there you go. That is, yeah. And unfortunately, my friends do not like Turos because they don't have weight or maids, so they get cooked. Is only in a loon's angle. Wait a second. Yeah, artisans are better. One artisan is 4 memories? Yeah, okay, definitely artisans. Ooh. I think Valks might be slightly better, but I just don't care about Valks. Sure. Yeah, that is definitely something I hope they will add in Heidel Ball.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
It's just more group anything. Honestly. Maybe rework, what do you call it? That place I never go to anymore, but it is technically still good. What is it called? Wait, it's Second Life or something. It's this one. Whatever the crow... Oh, Pit of the Undying. Like, that place is cool, but it is... It has fallen off in my brain that I no longer go there. Though I probably still should, it's just like, eh. Should I open these? I guess so. What was I looking at? We finished Olvia. I think we did. Yeah. Auto move this guy. So now we're on to Ilia. This was the dump zone for a long time, so I assume most are garbage. Yeah, like these April Fool's items. Artisan Worker. Autumn Festival Box. I guess that could go in Olvia. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm alright with Oloons. That is a decent grind zone, and I'm shy, so it's more than fine. Halloween. What is? Oh, 100 stack. Fine. Eventually, we'll definitely use these, right? Surely. Uh, Most of these stuff are kind of whatever. Yo, Pen Ogre. Oh, did I? Addis, maybe. I think this is it. Yeah, I think I had one that I could have chosen it, but I'm not sure. I guess I guess they're worth to craft eventually. Crystals are pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, I do have Forest Fairies, so usable. Oops, give me a second. Never mind, this should be good. Okay, Ilya should be good. Yeah, most of these are just dump anyways. Oh, could have been. Ah, oh, it is Olvia. I don't know why it'd be Olvia. I'll take them out. Though I don't know where I would put them, but Olvia wouldn't make sense. Wait, what? I just have random stuff in Olvia still, too. Sure, that's fine. Oh, it used to be my alchemy zone where I put alchemy stuff. That's why that's there. Glory of Solaire box. What? Oh, that was something Solaire. These are, yeah, these are so boomer. It doesn't even matter. I guess I do need somewhere where I can put like craftable items. But well, we'll look into that later, I guess. Take these out. Got these boys too. Grape juice is fine in Heidel. I don't know why I started putting them there, but in my mind it makes sense. Or all these, yeah, like weight and stuff. Oh, mount items definitely go in Heidel just because I hate them. I guess energy pots technically counts as a life skill stuff. Yeah, exactly. You know, these, they just look like they belong here, surely. Corrupt oils. I guess this is alchemy. Gold bars. Yo. High quality food boxes. I don't know. Sure. Sorted juice. Ugh. Yeah, I guess I'll open them. We're also are technically trying to liquidate items, so it's good to confront them now. And I think these are all whatever. I guess these craftable items. Maybe these just go in Heidel. I have a bunch of like the craftable stuff in Heidel. All my essences. Yeah, I guess we can just put these in Heidel. Any items that's craftable. That works for now. Helm's Post Trashly? I'm not sure. In Heidel? Oh, I don't know. Oh, these things? No, I think they're from a node. Oh, I'm actually not sure. I think they used to be from a node. I think they still are from nodes, but they might have removed them. Like these random weapon wheels and stuff. There's no way I grinded regular imps for 10,000 years, I guess, so hopefully not at least. There we go. These are all event. Ooh. Oh, nice. I could use simples. Drafts, never gonna use those, but we'll pretend. I can sell these, bless.
crafting. You should leave your materials in the storage.
Surely I was. Arahaza, fantastic. I keep them there just because I cook in Velia. Where are we? Heidel, put the juices back. For deers, they don't count. Oh, I have them so they don't auto go in. Energy tonics, Elton for sure. These guys are alchemy. Unfortunately, my alchemy place is kind of ruined. I think it was Trent. Yeah, it was Trent. Alright, cool. Giants. It's weird because Arahaza is where I put like the things I use, but I don't really use these anymore. But I guess that's fine. Elton. Could technically go in Elton, I suppose. Sweet honey one, if it can go in storage, I'm probably just gonna sell those anyways. Very good. Oh, food. I guess food technically counts. Has Eleton, it's a buff. Sure. Mount stuff, definitely never using these. Oh, trash loot? Some spots, like, what do you call it? Odalita, I was collecting them until I got the ring, because I was gonna try getting the ring, and so yeah, I just have them now, like some of these from old Oluns, but I'm pretty sure I sold some, so the measure is already messed. Valencia, I was collecting some trash loot to get compass, so it's really just to mark when I get a treasure piece, but some of them I also just sold, so they're a little bit weird. But yeah, OD was mostly just to farm until I get the treasure piece, just to see how much trash it takes. Though the measure is obviously slightly scuffed, it'll give me a decent estimate at least. These boys, I guess I open? Sure. Yo. Surely they rework Kaffers. Oh, in my dream, it'll be... What is this? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, definitely need to do Black Spear Adventure. That is... I dread the day. It'll probably take more than a day, to be honest, that I roll down these die, but... Oh, on EU, dang, yeah. Look, I believe in my heart of hearts they'll do something with Caphras during Heidel Ball. I'm almost slightly tempted to buy some Caphras just because they're so low now. But if they never make anything, like if they never change anything with them, then it'll just be ints, obviously. They're like what, 1.9? Like that's wild. Like this is wild. Though even if you buy all Caphras at min, you're only really doubling, which isn't even that insane. And you're taking a gigantic risk if they do nothing with Caphras. So, you know, whatever.
If you borrow a container from me, you can use the storage even at home.
But man, I remember back in the day when grinders would start lumbering at Ash because they had no Caphras. It was so funny. And now you just buy them. It's crazy. Yeah, that is true. It's just tough to say because you're holding so much silver. I mean, we only have like a month, so I guess you're only really holding on for like half a month. But who really knows? I do doubt that people are actually. Look, we're getting gear one day. We're getting gear one day, okay? This is it. This is definitely it.
Plan on crafting. You should leave your materials in the storage.
Yeah, but putting them into Caphras is like the issue with Caphras is it's if it keeps on the current trend, it's gonna go min. Just because there's really no use for it other than use 10 to like tap once. But we'll see. I do think maybe they'll probably do like a year. If they don't deal with it this year, they might do like another year or two. Maybe, but they're very. It's not pure silver, right? That's the downside. If it was a trill and like pure silver, you can just snap it up. That'd be very nice. But unfortunately, it takes effort. How do you hide the server? It's just a. I just turned off the location time information on the top, just because I don't use it. And the less things you can have saves on lag.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Need to use the storage?
It's a little bit scuffed if you want to know what like the time is, but that stuff is kind of whatever. Okay, I think we're done with Heidel basically. Glish. Glish shouldn't have much. Yeah, that is true. Garmoth is pretty nice. Okay, Calpheon. These are all... Why do I have stacks in here? Sure. Oh, I'm not even on my enhancing character. Ah, whatever. Krogdala, these all just belong here. And they're kind of just roleplay items. It's fine if they stand here. Yeah. So Calpheon is pretty empty. Kepler should be the same. I like some of these places are just complete dumps, so it's no big deal. Trent was my alchemy place, definitely. Alton Nova is literally random garbage. What the heck? How can you get into alchemy? Man, these days I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. I haven't done too much alchemy recently. But your safest bet is definitely still BDolytics, just looking at what items you can convert to decent silver. I would say most likely the harmonies, anything that builds into the harmonies are going to be pretty good XP and all right silver. You're not going to be able to contest on some of the more, if you have like low mastery, you're not going to be able to contest on some of the upper alchemies, but like even doing like CLR or pure powders is probably going to be okay for early on. But you'll definitely want to look at BDolytics. Get used to how that website works if you want to get into alchemy or cooking. And most of it is it makes sense, right? Like, what is an alchemy thing that people are using? It's just going to be harmonies. So anything that builds into harmonies is likely going to be okay silver at the very least. Though you might be outscaled by those with mastery is the unfortunate part. Alright, let's look at Valencia. Oh yeah, I used to do cooks here. Most of this is just mats we can deal with later. Unfortunately, moving them takes too much effort. Yeah, the ones where it's just mats or like these stuff is no big deal. I think this should all be good. Yeah, getting the Floramos, I think, the blue ones is very nice. The free season mastery. I think hunting is still very, very good if you're someone who just likes life skilling over PvE. Though, in my opinion, hunting is basically PvE, so I don't know. But if you only have mastery gear, have no AP gear whatsoever, I would definitely recommend going hunting. I prefer gathering just because I cook, but hunting is definitely very good. I think these are... I shouldn't have too much random garbage anymore. Oh, my pets. Yo. Pets. Oh, sap gathering. They've added so many sap nodes now that I'm not sure. I mostly just gather meat, personally, for cooking. Okay, someone's doxing, but that's fine. I'm still surprised you can't hide the exclamation messages, but that's whatever. But if you're sap gathering, you definitely want to what do you call it? Alchemy yourself. Selling it onto the market is definitely not it. If you're actively gathering sap. Bought $100 worth of blacksmith shiny boxes. Okay. Hopefully they ended up okay at least. I mean, they are pretty good boxes. Though of course the money is always going to be based on you. Duven Croon. Hey, RNG. If you have enough money for RNG boxes, then they're all right. But it is what it is. Wait. Okay, all these have like nothing. Yeah, I've got 2 LV ads recently. Okay, so do I have any boxes still hiding here? Is the real question. I guess this would count. This would also count. Choose your 7-day. Oh no, those are buffs, so they don't count. Noble. Ooh, what are these? Okay. Enigmatics. Okay, wait, let me just start. Yeah, but some of these boxes are unfortunately named really weirdly. Some of these, yeah. Most of this should be good. Yeah, I think we're okay here. Oh, these. All right. Most of these are just buffs, so they should be good. Some RP stuff, but that's no big deal. Oh, this is where I held my lightstones too. That's fine. Though these can go into alchemy section, I suppose, since they're technically alchemy. Yeah, that works. Alchemy was what, Trent? Very good. There we go. Okay. RNG box section. These aren't RNG. I think it's just this. Actually, none of these are RNG. That's fine. Okay, and then we put the rest at Olvia. Or this guy in Olvia. What is this? Sure. And some of these were guaranteed items we can just open. It's no big deal. Special food. Oh, these are good, I remember. Contribution, surely. That was alright. Garmoth. Oh. I guess we can leave that for later. Noble stature. Oh, okay. They're all mount items. Fantastic. All of the following means we can open them. Wow, that was so much stuff. What the heck? Fantastic. Idel. Very good. All right, not bad. I'm surprisingly most of my stuff is good. Very surprisingly. I should okay. I do have some random stuff on my characters, I think. So let me just get rid of them. And I think that should be fine. I guess I do have some stuff on my characters, like my alt characters for bosses, but I can just move them over very easily. It's no big deal. And some of these are definitely something. Let's. Oops.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
Right, so Land of the Morning Light. That goes there. Auto move. Most of this stuff should be good. This is my shy.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use
Eleton. Yeah, we can just move them here. Most of this is stuff we grind anyways. Should be good. Yeah. Pearls. Do I have any RNG boxes is the real question, I think. I don't believe so. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine then. Tamer is the one that I am most scared about, unfortunately. But it shouldn't be very bad. Let's see. It's not bad at all. We've gone through most of our garbage. Surprisingly, I didn't think it. I thought this would take like 10 years to be honest, but surprisingly not too bad. Yeah, the choose your for okay, this one I actually have to think about. Probably Maid. Maid is definitely the worst efficiency wise. Right. Well, actually, Artisans would be. Artisans is 20 pearls each, theoretically. It'd be 2,000. Actually, no, Artisans are probably the worst. Crons is 3.42. Pet skill change coupon. It just depends if I want pet skill change coupons or maids. I do like maids just because storage maids are always going to be super useful. So I might just do that. Of course, yeah, probably maids. It feels a little bit bad, but since maids, I guess pet skill change coupons are technically locked behind pearls. But since maids I know are locked behind pearls, almost guaranteed, probably be the best just to choose those. I mean, 8 storage maids, you cannot complain about. Oops. Oh my god, it keeps changing to guild chat. Probably should just block it off, but it's fine, I'm sure. Storage. Whoa, what? There we go. I love the amount of clicking. But since new PoE League coming on Friday, I'm just prepping for it, surely. And these also, I'm gonna go storage. Fantastic. Yo, huge maids. I'm big. Okay, very good. Let's see. Most of this stuff, yes, fine. Have one RNG box, and that's basically that's a. I think yeah, it's RNG. RNG. Most of this should be fine. Very good. We just gotta go boop. Crons, 60 stack. Custom buff box. Ooh. Guess we'll go Old Moon. Florin. Sure, commissar. Yeah. Might as well mix up a little bit. And this is just random stuff. I think, yeah. Cool. Alright, not bad. There's one maid. There's one maid. Two maids. Oh my god, I have huge maids now. Oh my, okay. This is the most maids I've had in a very long time. This goes here, and then we go back to Eleton. Nice. Very wholesome. I guess that's basically it. We can open the Buck Poe stuff. A bunch of gold, bless. And a ton of these guys actually are helpful. These guys, sure. Oh, even more random stuff. Uh-oh. That'll be fine.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
Oh no, the splat one. Where did I put these? Keplin? Makes sense. These bad boys, I get a lot of memory fragments. Yo, what the? You get a lot from these. Take not bad.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
Very good. Trent, yeah, I definitely should use some of these guys. But that'll work. Yeah, that works too. I think we're good. Very surprising. Not bad. And we'll take these guys out. Put them in Velia. 103 bill from Node Wars. For my efforts in Node Wars. Surely worth it. Oh, it's Node War again. Oh my god. Currency exchange. Here you go. Ernil. I guess that's his name. All for my troubles. Wait, that is pretty big, actually. We are close to the... Well, we do have a Debo. But I don't know what they're going to be doing in Heidel Ball. Is always the big question. Okay, not bad. What do I even... What is left? Let me look at my little sheet here. I think I wanted to craft some crystals. Just to get those. No, but those are a little bit too... I don't know which ones I want to make yet, actually. Because these are no longer free money just because they take so much forest fairies. It's wild. Yeah, these are no longer just definitely worth it. They used to be crazy. I guess they're still okay, but it's very likely there's better things to do with your stuff.
Need to use the storage?
The glorious essence of a courage are also pretty good. These are the ones that give you the res stuff, I think. And these are going to be your Akarods, Alukas. Yeah. I guess that's something I do have to look into eventually. But not bad. We've managed to get rid of all our node war garbage. We have a decent amount of RNG boxes. We may open these in another video. We'll just have to see. That's probably going to be my next stream. It's not going to be that long, luckily, but this is already a ton. So all we have to do now is trade in the node war seals and stuff like that I got in from this one. And these boys, I think... Oof. Okay, this is not too bad. Did I already use these? Oh, Jatina's Crash Course. Is this... Oh, I didn't do this one. Probably this one's fine. Yep. That works. Trade all our fish engine. I'll keep a little bit for our weeklies. It's no big deal. AOS we're still really doing, so that's fine. I think RBF seals were always, it's better just to go gold, I'm almost certain. So that's whatever. Oh, Essence of Courage is actually not bad, right? 10 mil. I guess, yeah, these would be better. Better, technically the same value. Oh yeah, these guys. I believe you only really use them on Courages these days. Oh, or Deep Seas. Any of these 30 mil perfumes. I guess you could buy Essences of Courages, though that would be kind of expensive, no? Oh, and the Chilling Fragments. Wow, you really don't get that many of these. I only have 200. Definitely Earring's gonna be the best. Sure. And these bad boys. Do I have Deep Seas? 250. Probably gonna be more than enough for a while. Courageous, since that's grinding. Sure, we'll keep some in case I need Deep Seas. And the rest of these are fine, can be saved for later stuff. It's not too big of a deal. Currency exchange. How much from fish after all this time? 14 bill fishy. Yo. Warehouse. Let's see. My earrings are not going to be represented, but that's fine. Alright, kind of big. Nice. Trent, Valencia. My Arahaza storage should be pretty huge now. Because these are all my perfume encourages. Though we do use those for grinding 3 an hour. I mean, those will get eaten up in no time. Which is not bad at all. Pretty good value, honestly. Definitely not bad. Perfume. Cool. We are up big. Does this MMO have trading system like RMT? Not really, no. There is no player-to-player trading. You would have to do it through the central market. You can trade some items, but they're very, very low value. It would take more time trading than what it's worth. There are still some people still do RMT, of course. Like you can buy and sell accounts is a big one. And of course, another one is they used to RMT for like listing certain items that aren't listed usually, but that's a lot less now. Of course, you can still buy accounts, but not a lot of people really RMT anymore, which is nice. Okay. I don't think I have to be at the siege. I don't know what... There's people dying, which is concerning me, but I think it's fine. Yeah, no, this should be fine. But I guess that is pretty much it. In the future, I'm thinking here, we will probably just craft all our stuff down into usable mats, like dust. I do really want to use magical what is it called? Forest Furies? Forest. Yeah, these boys I have some of. I do want to use them down before. Yeah, this is probably the next thing they're gonna face with Hydel Ball. Is making some way to get Forest Furies a lot easier, just because these are so overcapped for no reason. But I will have to find the best way to use them. Vipers probably is still not bad, but I don't know if I could use some of my glorious shards instead, which would be pretty good. But that's basically it. Oh, yeah, no, this guy I have. I got huge. One extra made. I think what I'm going to do in the future is, of course, we're going to open the RNG boxes and we're going to find a way to liquidate most of our stuff. The real big question, at least for me in future, is if I really want to do Debo next or not. Because you never really know with Hydel Ball coming whether these items are going to shift in price a lot. If we assume that they're going to go up, obviously I would prefer to buy them now. But if we think they're going to crash, or maybe there's going to be a better item to use my silver on, then yeah, I would want to wait till later. And the funky thing about grinding is you really don't make back the difference very quickly. Like the current amount of silver I'm making, maybe like 1.5 bill, there's no way the extra silver you obtain from that will make back all the Debo neck if it like completely tanks. So we'll just have to see. A lot of potential to work on. The really annoying part, at least for me, is I want to use my DP shy, but the most efficient Debo necks to buy is going to be your neck and probably belt early. Maybe earring, just because they're so cheap. But unfortunately for shy, the Karazad DP crystals, you don't use your neck or belt. You have to use your earrings and ring. And earring is definitely the last thing you want to use, so that is just a unfortunate part. But hey, it's something we're gonna have to work on later on anyways, so it's not too bad. But the good thing is we've at least sorted most of our items. Sure, there's still some stuff floating around, but these are very low value, so not much to work on. But yeah, we do intend to stream a little bit more. Of course, we don't really have a set schedule just because my days are still a little bit messy. But yeah, we do definitely intend to stream more, so do watch out for that. And thanks everyone that hung out with me. This video, I mean, this stream was definitely this stream was definitely a grind, but we do intend to make better content in the future. And hopefully, if my PC does not explode, I can stream some real Node Wars and Sieges. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed at least this little stream, and I definitely hope to catch you guys later. I will definitely be heading out though for now. So yeah. All right, let's see. Yep, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you guys later. I will be ending. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boom.